I've been called useless. I've been called a cripple. I've been asked, what the fuck happened to you? This is my life as a food delivery driver with partial paralysis from a stroke. When you open up that app and order food, you are probably not thinking about the person bringing it to you. But let me tell you, it's a messed up world out here. I started this gig 2 years ago. The training was a joke, a 15-minute video. Then they throw you to the wolves. No consideration for someone like me, with the left arm and leg not working properly. It's like they think the app magically makes you able to do everything. The pay? It's a nightmare. You're supposed to get paid weekly, but it's always late. Sometimes they forget to pay you certain shifts. I've, I've gotten into bad financial troubles because of this job. One night, I got sent to this sketchy area. I messaged support saying I didn't feel safe. Their response, just do it. If you refuse, you lose your minimum guarantee. So you end up taking risks you shouldn't have to. The customers can be the worst. I have had people cancel orders when they see me limping up to their door. Like my disability is contagious or something. One guy actually said, I didn't order a broken driver with my food. But you know what's really messed up? The lack of basic human decency. During lockdown, we had nowhere to use the bathroom. Restaurants would refuse us to access, staff only, they'd say, as if we weren't essential workers too. I met this other driver, a woman with a chronic illness. She told me she wouldn't drink water during her shifts in the middle of the sun. Why? Because she was terrified of having to find a bathroom. Imagine risking your health just to do your job. The worst experience? I still have nightmares about it. I was delivering to this house in a remote area. The guy who answered the door, he got this look in his eyes when he saw me struggling with the order, asked me to come inside, grabbed my weak arm. I managed to push him off and get back to the car. But I was shaking hours after that. You'd think the company would care about stuff like that happening to their drivers, but nah. You report it, and all you get is a generic. We are sorry you had a negative experience message. Some restaurant staff can be real jacks too. There's this one place where a guy always makes crude comments when I come to pick up orders, loudly talking about my sexy limp and how he likes disabled. It's humiliating, but what can you do? Complain and risk losing access to orders from that restaurant. The job changes you. You start seeing the world differently. Every customer becomes a potential threat. Every delivery a possible confrontation. You become hyper aware of how people look at you, judge you. I have seen other drivers break down. There was this guy, seemed tough as nails. Found him crying in his car one day. Said he couldn't take it anymore. The constant stress, the financial instability, the way people treat you like you are less than human, it gets to you. But for many of us, this is all we've got. The job market isn't exactly welcoming to people with disabilities. So we keep at it, day after day, swallowing our pride, risking our safety, our sanity. I think about quitting all the time. But then what? My disability benefits barely cover rent. This job, as crappy as it is the only thing keeping me afloat. So yeah, that's the mess up reality of being a food delivery driver with a disability. You're not people to these companies or customers. We are just a mean to an end. Disposable, replaceable, invisible. Next time you order food, remember this story. Remember that the person bringing you meal might be fighting battles you can't even imagine. This job has broken me. I am now left to pick up the pieces. I wouldn't suggest it to anyone.